Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hello Dave, and of course last week we had StarField coming in early access, coming out for a proper launch later this week. I've already had quite a few hours in the game. I'm of course recording this Sunday evening, and at the time of this recording I'm sitting at 28 hours, so I've been putting in some time in the game. I've really enjoyed it. I'm having a good time with it. Most of it was as I expected. I mean, I've always wanted a Skyrim Fallout type game, but just with spaceships sprinkled on top, and that is exactly what we got. There's been a lot of critique about the game. There are definitely some points that I would like to see change. I'm not a big fan of the box way that they've designed the whole travel system. Instead of you being able to have that feeling, at least, that you can travel between different areas, it's a lot of okay, you go to a map, you click go here, and then you see a cutscene, and then you're there. It does introduce a lot of cutscenes, and it's a poor way, I think, that they have managed to hide all the loading screens. I mean, other games, there's the loading scenes, don't get me wrong. Whenever we see the cruising in Elite, that's a loading scene. We have the same in No Man's Sky, and Star Citizen does the same, where they hide their loading screens quite well. Not so much in StarField. I would have liked to see them try to hide those loading screens a little bit more. At least so that give us the feeling that we can seamlessly travel from space to planets or between planets and stuff like that. But the content that I've seen in the game so far, I am enjoying. I'm enjoying the main mission. It's an engaging story. There are a lot of these smaller side missions, of course, which is a big part of these Bethesda games, where you just get sidetracked, and I easily get sidetracked. And I've been sidetracked a lot, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So it's always been one of those experiences where you say, I want to go and do this quest, that you begin on it, and then suddenly you get sidetracked because something else happens, and then all of a sudden 2 hours later you're like, I was doing another mission 2 hours ago, maybe I should get back to that, and then you backtrack and you continue on that path again. And that's one of the things that Bethesda games has always done extremely well, that you just have this plethora of options of things you can do, and you don't know in which order you want to do it because there's just so much stuff to pick between. Briefly played around with some of the crafting mechanics, base building, and also the shipbuilding. Shipbuilding seems really fun. I think I can have a lot of fun with that. So that's definitely something I'll be spending some more time on, need to deep dive further into. Same with weapons, huge amount of customizability there in terms of different mods and stuff like that. So that might also be something that I want to spend a little bit of time on. So, game's not perfect, but I'm definitely having fun. So, if I should give it a quick review, it would probably be an 8 or 9 out of 10, for me at least. Now, we're not done talking about StarField. If there are things you don't like about the game, there are already 400 mods out for it, at the time of this recording at least. Nexus mods have had a StarField section, and people have been very quick to come out with mods in an absolute record time. Some of the most popular ones adds a DLSS support to it, so you can use the NVIDIA scaling instead of just the AMD one. Various performance optimization mods also seem to rank rather high. I saw multiple actually changing field of view. There's no field of view slider in the game. Seems like a weird thing to leave out, but there is no field of view slider. People have modded that in, so you now have a slider, so you can just change your field of view. Reshaders, there's been a lot of that too. And I've seen a few content mods where you add a new spacesuit or let you save spaceship configuration so you can change back and forth between them, stuff like that. So yeah, definitely lots and lots of mods coming out. It's of course still very, very early days, and I'm not going to be playing too much around with mods here in the beginning, as I'm expecting patches to be rather frequent here in the beginning, and patches may not play nicely together with mods, and I just don't want to spend the time with mods until the whole thing has become a little bit more stable and people have some time to to fine tune their mods as well. So there will definitely be some mod reviews coming out for the game when as I said, when everything's kind of stabilizes a bit. But for now, it's just going to be live streams and content videos that I'm going to be doing. Okay, over in Star Citizen, the free fly has started. I mentioned last week that there would be a free fly when we got got past the first round of the ship showdown. That has now been completed, and that means the free fly is now active, and you can go in and you can play the game for free until the 7th. So you should have just a few more days left where you can go and play. There is the 8 ships that made it through the first round for the ship showdown are all available in-game for you to play with for free. So there's a large number of very big, normally very expensive ships that you can go and fly for free, regardless of whether, of course, you are coming in as a free fly player or if you're an existing player. You can go in the PU server and play with them over there. If you are interested in trying Star Citizen out, if you haven't tried it yet, you can go to getstarcitizen.d2a.com, and after that you go to the link, the free fly link in the description, and you sign up for it there after you have created your account. I'll be posting links for both of them in the description below if you're interested. Finally, live stream. Live stream has been moved. I will not be live streaming Tuesday. I will be live streaming Wednesday instead. So that means I will be live streaming on the 6th. That's the day that StarField officially launches. My plan is, of course, we're going to be playing StarField because there's so much stuff for me to go and play with there. My plan is to try and make a live stream that's going to be as spoiler-free as possible. Of course, it's difficult to make a live stream that's completely spoiler-free, but I'm going to be making it as spoiler-free as possible. And that means I'm going to be focusing on following minor quest lines, like small side quests here and there, and trying to avoid following these big, massive, both the main quest and also these bigger, longer quest arch that's in the game, so that if you are a new player, you can come in and you can ask questions and you can stay and you can maybe see what the game is like if you're considering it. But the idea is that I want to see if we can invite in some players who haven't gotten the early access but who will be starting playing on the 6th. So we can give you guys a place for you to ask questions without necessarily getting massive spoilers for some of the major events. Keeping spoilers on the down low, that's the plan for the live stream on Wednesday. And of course, it is at the usual time at 7 o'clock GMT. That's been for this week. Thanks for watching. Also next time, I'll see you guys in space.